What do you think about it?
About what?
About this night vision. Do you think it's possible?
I'll tell you what I think. I'm a little sick of this whole business already. We've been going on and on and on, and we're getting nowhere fast. I'm changing my vote to not guilty.
What?
You heard me. I've had enough of this.
What do you mean you've heard enough? That's no answer.
I think perhaps you're right. This is not an answer. What kind of man are you? I'm not here about dealing with everyone else because there are some theater tickets burning a hole in your pocket. I don't think you have the right to play with a man's life like this. This is an ugly and horrible thing to do.
Now listen, you can't talk to me like that.
I can't talk like that to you. If you want to vote not guilty, then do it because you're convinced the man is not guilty. If you still think he's guilty, vote that way. Or don't you have the guts to do what is right?
Now listen, now.
Is it guilty or not guilty?
I told you, not guilty.
I want to know.
All right, gentlemen, yet another vote has been called for. All right. All those for not guilty then, please raise your hands right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right, 8 people. Now all those for guilty then. 1, 2, 3. That's 8 to 3 for acquittal, gentlemen.
I don't understand you people. How can you believe this kid is innocent? Look, you know how those people lie. You can't believe a word they say. And let me tell you something. They don't need any real big reason to kill someone either, you know? They just get drunk and bang, someone's lying in the gutter. Human life don't mean as much to them as it does to us. Look, these people are drinking and fucking and fighting all the time. And if somebody gets killed, so somebody gets killed. They don't care. Sure, there are a few good things about them too. I mean, I'm the first one to say that. I'm known of people who are pretty decent. But you know what the problem is? That's the exception, because most of them, it's like they have no goddamn feelings. They can do anything. What's going on here? I'm speaking my piece and you listen to me. They're no good. There's not one of them who's any good. Take it from me, we better watch out. This kid on trial? Don't you know about them? They're no good. They're simply...
Had enough. If you open your mouth again, I'm going to split your skull.
All right, gentlemen.
I still believe the boy is guilty of murder. I'll tell you why. To me, the most damning evidence was given by the woman across the street, who actually saw the murder being committed.
As far as I'm concerned, that's the most important testimony.
All right then. And did you recount it accurately?
Well, I believe I can recount it accurately. The woman went to bed at around 11 o'clock that night. Her bed was next to an open window, and as she lay down, she could see directly into the window across the street. She tossed and turned for over an hour, unable to fall asleep. Finally, she turned to the window at around 12:10, and as she looked out, she saw the boy stab his father. As far as I can see, this is an unshakable testimony.
That's what I mean. That's the whole case.
Frankly, I don't see how you can vote for acquittal. What do you think about it?
Well, maybe. I mean, there was so much evidence to sift.
What do you mean, maybe? He's right. You can throw out all the other evidence.
That was my feeling.
What time is it?
Ten minutes of, no, 50 minutes of 10.
It's late. Do you think they're gonna let us finish this in the morning? No? Can I get my mom's back home?
Not a chance.
Pardon me, can't you see the clock without your glasses?
Not really. Why?
Look, this may be a very dumb thought, but you don't wear them to bed.
No, of course not.
Well, what do you do when you wake up at night and you want to know what time it is?
Well, that's a silly question. I put on my glasses and look at the watch.
You don't wear them to bed.
No.
Look, this may be a dumb thought, but the woman who testified that she saw the killing, she wears glasses.
So does my grandmother, so what?
Yeah, she wouldn't have worn them to bed, would she? How could she have seen the killing without her glasses?
Wait a minute. Did the woman wear glasses at all?
I think she
Because I don't remember.
Of course she did. She wore bifocals. They look quite strong. I remember them very clearly.
She never took them off.
That's right.
She did wear glasses. Funny. I never thought of it.
Even if she did wear glasses, she couldn't have been wearing them in bed. I remember, in the midst of her testimony, she testified that in the middle of her tossing and turning, she casually looked out the window, looking through the windows of the last two L trains, saw the murder taking place. Only 1 second later, did the lights go off. I think she could have had time to put on her glasses. Now maybe she honestly thought she saw the boy murdered, but I say, she only saw a blur.
What do you mean? Maybe she's far-sighted. How does she know all these things?
This is still not a reasonable doubt.
Still think the kid's guilty.
Does anyone else?
No. I'm convinced.
Anybody else? You're alone.
I don't care whether I'm alone or not. I have a right.
You have a right.
Yeah, so what else do you want?
Your arguments.
I gave you my arguments.
Well, we're not convinced. We have plenty of time. Please do.
Listen here. You're the man. You made all the arguments. Stay with me. I told you I was going to walk in the streets. A murderer. Stay with me here.
I'm sorry. There's a reasonable doubt in my mind.
I don't care. You're going to intimidate me. I have a right. It's going to be a hung jury. That's it.
Well, there's nothing we can do about that. Except that I hope, maybe sometime in the near future, you'll get some sleep.
You are all alone.
It takes a great deal of courage to stand alone.
I'm getting out of here.
All right.